Hello everybody and welcome back after a month and a half. I just checked. Welcome back to Slay the Princess. It has been quite a while. I wanted to get back into this game. It left me confused, but left me with much curiosity. And yep, there it is, July 15th. That is the last time I played this. So, fun.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path
I was gonna
is
talk
a
a little more, but
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
say no. Is it okay if I don't? Yeah, okay. Just give me a second. Thank you, sir. We're back. Last we ended, we had a very odd ending of the princess getting absorbed by this weird entity and not understanding, and the whole world kind of got corrupted all around us, and yeah, we died a few times. We fought the princess with our bare fists, and now we gotta pick a different path.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You did say that last time. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Oh, you can use controller. Well, that might be nice for me to do at some point if my keyboard is annoying. I have a clicky keyboard. Okay. So, I'm gonna do it right off the bat. Wanna know why? Because I'm ambitious. I may be anxious, but I'm also ambitious. So we're gonna try it.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, but that's okay. Nope. There's a lot of options. Okay, fine. You're persistent. Go to the cabin. Be fine. I'm gonna yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good.
What are you gonna do about it?
What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why do you know what you're talking about? I don't know if I can trust you.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after.
That was rude. I feel like you're the guy with all the power here, sir. Oh, I can leave again. Let's do
You're
it.
really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies.
But hear me out.
Like, dies.
But hear me out.
Forever.
But hear me out. Last time I did this and I tried to kill her, everyone still died. And that's when I was a part of the situation. So now if I leave... Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone. That's actually pretty logical. Quietly
Your
continue on the
silence
path.
is deafening.
Yeah, how do you like it?
But fine. You turn around and trek back
Yeah.
down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
You're an asshole. There's no fighting this is there. I have no to go to the cabin. Fine. Oh yeah, well I guess I'll start walking there again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking until I find a way out of this place. Do
There's
it.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Hey, I don't think I was born to solve everyone's problems.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Yeah, that is a little strange. What's that? The cabin?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of
Am I just
familiar
surrounded by
wooden structures
cabins?
through the leaves.
Yeah.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't
Oh,
just
I was kind of
of
kidding.
light.
Okay. Yeah, there is multiple cabins.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
This got concerning very quickly.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't know.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
You're kind of spot on.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Damn, bro, you're so condescending.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Do I get to see it? Oh. Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of your
Yeah, I
home
got
to
that. Yeah. Wait, okay, no, you aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. Words and stuff. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. I kind of feel like I committed to this path now. Stay in the woods forever.
Clever. A little boring, though.
Oh, hey, Contrarian. What's up, dude?
It's extremely boring.
So?
Can we really do that?
Yes.
No, you can't just do nothing. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever.
Yes.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Who's getting fuzzy?
Oh, shit.
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
Oh, no.
Well, it's not nothing, that's
Whoa.
for sure.
Whoa.
Does that mean we messed up?
Maybe? Am I getting covered in hair? The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. The long quiet, that's what it's called. That's what we were previously, where we were talking to that deity or whatever. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undultations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No. You cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation? Return to your destined path, or face the consequences.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
A little creeped out. I might listen this time.
You're here.
Yeah, I know I'm here to slay her. Yeah.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
If I was locked up...
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because, and before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that,
You're
let me
wasting
suggest
my
a more
time
pragmatic
by, like,
lens through which to
mansplaining
view
everything
this
to me.
situation. Causality doesn't matter, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Alright.
No use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
The last time I slayed her, it didn't work. What in the world are you talking about, killing a princess? Yeah. I'm gonna just, Oh, look, there's not even an option anymore. You can't even leave. Interesting.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A
Yes.
warning before you go any further. She
What?
will lie.
Yeah.
We're not gonna ignore him.
You told me this before. I know the drill. She'll lie to me. She'll try to manipulate me. The voice of the hero doesn't want to kill her.
Of the blade is.
Yeah. Give me the knife. The knife.
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah. Let's enter the basement. Let's get this over with.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light.
Did we have H.O. before?
Who's there?
I'm here.
She sounds dangerous. Don't
Yeah.
let it fool you.
Let's just continue
You're
downstairs.
still listening to reason.
Alright, let's see
You
if
walk
there's more
downstairs
options.
and lock eyes with the princess.
So,
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the
Yep,
basement.
yeah.
Focus on the time.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
So we're back to originally how it started. What? No way. Why would you even think that? I haven't said. I'm just here to talk. That's what I want to say.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I didn't drop it last time. So
She makes a compelling point. What if we
Shut up.
don't you dare?
shut up.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster.
I'm agreeing with the voice. I'm gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling
I'm
hands
curious. I
and
gotta
drops to the floor
I
with
gotta
an
feel the room.
unceremonious clang.
Thank
Yes.
you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yes. As long as you don't kill me.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Quick question.
Unarmed.
Why would I step closer to her? Wouldn't we? Can we do this like COVID style, where we have like a set distance between us, you know, and just 6 feet apart or something, whatever, or 10 feet or 20 or 30, you know, away from the terrible monster that she might be. This is scary.
We'll be fine.
No, we won't.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
I'm not gonna forget about the
Going
blade.
to need
I'm just a
it.
little upset at my character for getting so close to this.
So here
soon.
we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Are we in a relationship? Of any kind? We just met. We're not even acquainted. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? What would I say? What would I do? I wouldn't say that. Well, I did just say that, I guess. Shit. I've cornered myself. Fine.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
No, I wouldn't say that, but I guess you're right. Let's say this, yeah. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
No, I want to talk to her as a...
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world,
I
I
don't
think.
like the way your eyes just changed.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
How long we talking?
Just how long has she been down here?
That's what I said.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No. Deflect. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me no, but I'm sure they have the reason to keep it no. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. I'm not really feeling that way right now, especially with... Do you see? Just pause. See that creepy little... Look at those eyes. Look at them. Just look at those. Look at those eyes right there. She has some deviousness behind those eyes, okay? With a capital D, alright? I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
That's kind of deflecting, but okay.
I believe her.
You're gullible as shit.
She
That's
doesn't
why
have
you
to know
believe me.
how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That's fair. That's
At the
fair.
end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, can you tell me why?
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
That's very true. I tried that before.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Yeah.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
Not necessarily. You don't need to do a bunch of good things to just have a life. You do have free will, usually.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Want me to be real? Just don't kill me. That's what I would appreciate.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
It's worth something if she's
Like
willing
I
to
said,
talk.
It's all about trust. Blind trust.
That doesn't make me trust you.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Did the narrator put you here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
Wow, you even
We
changed the
stand to
font
lose
for that word.
everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
We talked enough. How long have you been down here? What's your name? How would I get you? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Let's get it on a first name basis. I'm Dom, or Dominic, but you can call me Dom.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
You can then refer me as... I can't think of a clever
Again,
name.
she offers
but
no
don't
specifics. No matter how
call me by
hard
my
you
first
try,
name now.
You'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Yes. How long would...
You can't. Don't bother.
Shut up. I have a
I'm
knife.
guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't,
Uh-huh.
well, we can always put that knife to good use.
That's what I did say. I really hate the look you're giving. It's not making me trust
Her
you.
sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Yeah.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Whoa, does she want me to
Right.
cut off her arm?
She is. I'm sure of it.
Too long.
If you were the princess of very, 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 very terrible answers, that'd be you. I was thinking of another word, but I forgot. Hazy. Something? Misty. What's the word? Can't think of it. I'm dying.
Vague, thinking or communicating in an unfocused or imprecise way.
Let's keep going.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
No, I just ran out of options.
You know why you're here.
You told me why I'm here. Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away? That feels like I'm hedging, and I don't want to hedge. Let's examine the chains. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Shut up. Let me experiment.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Okay.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
What if I cut her arm off? That's really morbid, but
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Huh?
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That's true. He's got a point. I agree and disagree with him every 2 seconds, I swear to God. If there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides cutting you out of here? Oh, that was my only idea. Going to check upstairs, maybe the key. Let's ask that first.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh. Okay.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
I like how you explain what I'm thinking.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
That's fair.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
No.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
Try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Why do you hate me so much?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
Dude, I just want to...
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Well, since you're not giving me any options...
Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone.
I don't think that's true. It's very interesting. It's very
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Probably have the power to get
The
us out.
knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I'll do it.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Listen, I actually will, because here's the thing. Curiosity kills the cat. But me, I'm not a cat. So curiosity is just curiosity.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding
I don't
tree.
like that. She's staring up at me while I do it. What the
You
fuck?
cut into her flesh.
Oh god. Okay.
The blade is sharp. and you
Oh
make
my
quick work
god.
of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Okay.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yeah.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Please don't kill me. I helped you. I talked with you. Come on.
How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Right, because
It's
she's
like she isn't
free.
even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Oh, okay. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
See, you're definitely the one controlling this, you son of a
As the
gun.
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
I thought I had a
Wait,
choice.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
Watch me.
You asshole. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you
Dude,
can connect.
you dick.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I would have gotten out of here alive if you didn't cause me to attack the princess, because now she's pissed at me and she has the power to kill me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Why does she change looks every...
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah, cool?
I'll make this quick.
Oh, come on.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Good. Now I'm not a threat.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
I am not human. Like, look at that. I need a freaking mani-pedi.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
That's not quick. That's quick for you, not quick for me.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Great.
This is the end, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
You're the one that meddled. You meddled, not me. He meddled. Chapter 2, The Prisoner. Is that the same every time? I should keep tabs
You're on a
that.
path in the woods.
Save. Is that save? Save. Save. Perfect. Return. That's a lot of options. Holy crap. Path is a cabin.
You're here to sleep.
Yeah, I know I'm here to do all that jazz and stuff. Oh, I can leave. No, I did that once already. I don't want to do that again. My phone
warning.
buzzing? Okay.
Before you go any she
Yeah.
Just ignore this
Oh,
clown
skeptic.
and focus on the print.
Whoa, I missed some dialogue. I gotta calm down. I don't think we've had the skeptic before. That's interesting. You get different voices for
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls. The only furniture of note is an iron table. The blade is your implement.
Well, last time I approached the mirror, it didn't work. This seems to be the same type of deal. But I just realized I took the blade last time, and that caused him to have the blade as an option to like take control of me, this Mr. Narrator guy. So I wonder, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror. Approach it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
I agree.
Now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I like the skeptic. Thank you. Just enter the basement.
I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not...
Okay.
Sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us?
Yeah, like last time, where she slit my throat and said, I'll make this quick. If you get your throat slit, you are bleeding out. You're bleeding out fast, because if they cut their... Okay, I shouldn't get too gruesome.
Yes.
If they cut your carotid artery, and also your jugular vein, it's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
You are so single-minded.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
I don't trust him at all. Hey, I don't get to say here. What's the big idea? Yeah.
But not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Fine.
You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
Fair.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
If you just explained it to me better, maybe I would trust you. Wonder if she looked
Door
the
to
same.
The basement creaks open. Her voice, harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I'm gonna try to stay passive. That's the route I'm gonna take this time.
Are we not the first?
Shut up.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
I see.
The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Okay, this narrator guy is definitely controlling the narrative, which makes sense since he's the narrator. So he knows about the previous life where I cut her arm off, so now he added more chains so I can do that.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Why?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Why are you so into cold-blooded
You
murder?
notice the empty chain on the wall. Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
She might have a tail.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sure. Sit with her, slay the princess, leave the princess in the basement. I'm not sure I need to do much. See how... I am not hedging. I'm gonna sit with her. Let's talk.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay, fair.
That's reasonable.
Why didn't we do that the
You have a
first
weapon.
time?
Might as well put her at ease.
I'm gonna listen to her. I think we can agree to that.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Good.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
If you want me to be honest, I just want to talk and understand what the heck is going on. My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall. Who is it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm just gonna leave you. No, we're not leaving. We're not slaying the princess. Yeah, let's say that.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Cool.
So you've already been here.
You know that, you dick.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Why is it heroic, though, if you don't give me a reason as to why I need to slay
The
her?
situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Contingency?
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I mean, I still would have talked to her,
I needed you to
be
be in the
honest.
dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Huh. Do I have a journal? Oh, you get to see what was said. That's kind of interesting, okay.
That's pathetic.
I just missed some dialogue, whoopsie.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself.
Well, I knew that.
At least we can remember what happened before.
I'm not scared,
Seems
I'm more
like we should count
interested
ourselves
in
lucky
how
for
the
that.
hell to beat this.
Exactly, he gets
Maze
it.
of mirrors.
You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Interesting.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I do.
Won't.
I agree, I won't either.
But you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus.
No, it's not. Thank
This
you.
is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Technically, it's not me. The voices in my head are talking. Yeah.
Yes.
Suspect.
Your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
But if you know my last life, you know why I'm
There
here.
isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
But that means cutting off your head.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Yeah.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Is she gonna hold her head like the
Maybe she's
headless horseman?
delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
You're
Unless
just-
she really could survive.
She could.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Not for the pathway I want to take. No. What happened after I died last time? How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too? The other chain on the wall, who is it for? What do you have me do? I think I'm just... No, I'm not going to leave her. I'll ask about the
I don't
chain.
know, but you could always try it on.
Pass.
Maybe it'll fit.
Don't say that.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't.
Dude, do I get an option to lock myself with a chain? Oh my god. Hold on. That'd be so funny. Aw, Setsu. Ask the obvious question.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
You... Okay.
But she would have to cut her head off, right?
Unless she has the
can't be suggesting
strength
that.
to somehow cut through the
She
chain.
certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario.
Yeah, yeah,
she
shut up.
isn't bluffing. Whatever she...
What if I just...
What should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
I'm just gonna skip
Doesn't
you.
sound great. What if
There are none.
the pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her.
Agreed.
Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Oh, I hadn't really thought about that. They're both playing... They're both trying to get me on their side, and they're gonna use me. Inspect the shackle. What happened after I died? I'm not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have as much reason to trust you as you have reason to trust me. In case... I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. Inspect the
I
shack.
wouldn't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. And what?
Okay, I'm
I don't
sorry.
know. He doesn't want us to look at it. But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Inspect the shack.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Curiosity is why I'm...
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Am I about to put it on?
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Yeah, the music even stopped.
Yes, it's bad.
Okay.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around.
Of course it does.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
We're all in this
yes?
together.
Are we stuck here now?
Yep. Prison of the mind. Become
Yes.
your own jailer.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
At least you don't kill me this
What are we
time.
supposed to do now?
She just turns
Can't
into the
even cut
Hulk and
ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
I
That's
suppose.
horrible. It's
Yeah.
not all bad.
But
We
we're
learned
all in
a
this
valuable
together.
piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
So we're supposed stuck here. What should we do? Did you know this was wait in silence? What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
This is the most interesting of endings. Wait in
You and the
silence.
princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
I am waiting
This is so
to become a
boring.
team. A team of prisoners.
There must be something we can
Let's
do to
go.
get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes.
And I slowly die.
Passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold. At least the world is safe. It
Technically.
isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
So, not to be judgy or anything, but if she's trapped here and I'm trapped here, aren't we in limbo? Doesn't that mean she can't destroy the world if she's still stuck down here?
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
That's what I just said. I really am agreeing. I really feel like I'm the hero
Her
talking.
very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
What is she made of? Antimatter?
How
Explain.
exactly does that work? It just does.
That's a great explanation.
But your line of questioning is
I-
interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more
Tired
time
of us
passes
yapping,
again.
even though he does it the most.
And then,
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's
Okay.
just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences
Looks
are
darker.
small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk.
Okay, sorry.
That's rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, and
I
watch
do
lichens
see
spread
that.
along the seams of the walls.
Huh?
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't starved.
Maybe
I guess
can't.
she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes
Oh.
as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass.
How am I alive?
Pass and pass until suddenly there are no walls.
Oh, we can see the stars. Such a pretty sky. And then what?
And
Then what? Hear whispers.
I think he's gone.
Oh no, 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 not again.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
I don't know about that. I think the little creepy hands are coming to get me.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
It's not usually this bad. No. But you do not get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memories.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gonna be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's the end of everything.
You're
It'll be
right.
the beginning of everything again.
Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Skip the fear. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
You'll reincarnate. It'll
That
be
can't
fine.
be right. There has to be something more.
Approach it. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. What in the fuck am I? Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin? We're not proceeding to the cabin. Yep, we're proceeding to her again. We're at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to
Oh,
let
she's
me
in
with
a
her?
chain this time. What if you had decided to let me with her? I didn't want you to.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
Okay.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
So, are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like when this is all done? You know what to do. You know that once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You've been kind to me. Why? What do you want me to bring next time? Ooh, that's a good question.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers.
I love
And
the
every
music.
perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer? Are you the same? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me.
You're like
I
an
never fully
omnipotent
leave what I
being.
wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Guess I can't
The
argue with
vessels
that.
you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Are the vessels the princesses that I'm bringing? Are you same? Oh, these are the same questions. I'm not gonna attack the entity. Are you the same? Yeah.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
I just want to make one note. This soothing, kind of soothing to me. Music in the background is giving me a little bit of flashbacks to a game I hold close to my heart. not everyone loves it. It's called Death Stranding, and it's giving some of the same vibes in some of the cutscenes in that game, and it's really cool. Just thought I'd mention it. Does it feel like to change like this? I think I'm good. I don't want to ask too many questions and get... I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Why the loudness? Bring the prisoner to her. Okay.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Yeah. This is interesting. So what do we learn here? What do we learn? The princess each time is a vessel. We bring said vessels to the entity. When we bring it to the entity, we get to talk to the entity, and we also get to see... The couple times we did, we got to see through the mirror, and we got to see ourselves. The entity keeps learning more as I bring her more vessels, or them more vessels, I should say. The narrator, I do not trust. I feel like he's involved in this in a way that I should understand more. Obviously, this isn't... I'm not going to be able to figure this out. I'm just trying to piece it together in my own brain. Very interesting. I think I'm going to end it there. That's perfect time for me. Gosh, I am glad I got back to this game, because holy crap. I love it's a little bit scary. Like, it has horror elements, but it also really is just like very cool psychological aspects. It makes you question choices you're making. It makes you ask questions that don't really get to think of until you see it play out. Like, why do we get to play it over? That's the interesting part. When I killed her the first few times in the first part, I got to play it over. Even though I did kill her the first time, I got to play it over again. I guess I haven't constantly tried to kill her. I wonder if I would win if I had the dagger. Interesting. Well, that's it for this part. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this content was enjoyable. Kind of tough since there's a lot of talking in this game, so I kind of have to let the characters in the game talk and kind of put in my input when I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed, because I sure as hell did. This is a very interesting, and I'm excited to see where it can lead, and I'm glad that we're unlocking different secrets. So with that being said, have a good day, have a good week, have a good month. Keep on keeping on, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.